In a world of heavy e-bikes, Velotric's going the opposite way. This is the Breeze, comes in at 48 pounds. It's next on Crisscross. Let's go, guys. Alrighty, bike friends, let's meet the Velotric Breeze, lightweight cruiser I call it. This thing weighs about 48 pounds and slots into their lineup as a rigid front fork e-bike. They do have one already, the ST, so that's a step over. But this is their step through model. It's new for 2025. Not sure what the price is yet, but I do have a coupon code, so check that video description in the section there on YouTube. And I think there's about 60 bucks off with my coupon code. So this is a step through only e-bike. Comes in 5 colors. Let's see here: violet, light blue, red, white, and gray. At the white, of course. It has a rack and fenders, which are optional as well if you want to purchase those. Mine came without those. And I like that nice clean look here. It's just a nice, simple, comfortable beach cruiser, if you will. You got the swept-back handlebars up here, of course. Velotric is really putting a lot of those handlebar types on their e-bikes now. It just makes for a much more comfortable ride being swept back there. So it's a nice touch from the crew at Velotric. We have 2 frame styles. This is the regular, also comes in a large. So the regular will fit riders from 4'11 to 5'8, while the large is better suited for people 5'6 to 6'4. So I'm 6 foot. I think I fit just fine on it, but I do feel a little bit tall on it. So that's why that's the regular. I probably would get the large if I were in the market on one of these. And the payload overall is about 330 pounds for the e-bike itself. The rack, I think, is about 60 pounds, should you get that as well. But that's what you're looking at from a sizing standpoint on the Velotric Breeze. Lots of technology on this e-bike. Of course, you've got it's UL certified to 2849. It's ISO standard 4210. It's app enabled. There is an app for this as well. You can connect to the app from the bike. There's a QR code on the display you got to grab, and it'll connect to the bike via Bluetooth. Also, Apple Find My. So let's see here. Right here, it indicates that. And that's great. That's one of the best features in the e-bike industry because you don't need a AirTag. AirTags lose battery power. I can't tell you how many might have lost power over the years. So this one feeds off the actual e-bike battery. And so you can track this bike wherever you go and feel secure that you know where it is. When it comes to the gearing back here, this is a torque sensor e-bike or cadence sensor. I'll get to that a little bit later in the video, but you can switch in the app from torque to cadence should you prefer. Up front, we're looking at a 46 tooth chainring there. Shimano Altus derailleur. Pretty decent sized cassette back there. And 8 speeds overall on this trigger shifter right up front. When it comes to the power and battery, you're looking at a 750 watt motor back here. It's tuned to about 60 newton meters of torque, so it's not on the speedier side, but it is their custom built motor that they put on most of their e-bikes. And that's paired with a 48 volt 13.4 amp hour battery hidden here in the down tube. It's good for 627 watt hours. It's IPX7 rated as well, so you can dunk that thing in water and it'll still work for you. And it comes with a 3 amp charger out of the box, so you can charge this thing up in probably about 4 to 5 hours. We are rocking these 27.5 inch Kenda tires with some puncture resistance there, 2.2 inches wide. Nice street tire there. Those are running on 180 millimeter disc rotors on front and back, and Tetra hydraulic disc brakes. Of course, a rigid front fork here, really nice looking fork. And what else? Through axle. There's e-bike has a through axle, which you can see right here. You just put the wheel inside here, screw that on with a number 6 Allen wrench and or hex wrench, and off you go. Here's a look at your cockpit area here. Really nice. Here's your trigger shifter, locking grips here. Tetra disc brake levers. On the left side is where all your functions are. So here is your thumb throttle right here, and hit that. I'm in 0 right now, so it's not working. Then you got your left and right toggles. You got your mode button. You got your plus and minus. The light switches right here. Just hold that down. turn the light on. Get to that in a second. And also walk mode is on the bottom. And there's another option mode button here. So let's look at your handlebar setup here. Just nice and comfortable. Really good turning radius on this thing. And pretty lightweight feel to it. The front light is IPX6 rated, and it's 400 lumens there. So it's small, but decently sized. You probably need more if you ride this at night. And I love the two brake lights on the back of the e-bike on the side, each side of the frame. Just a nice touch here. It's pulsating there with my iPhone camera. That's a look at those rear brake lights. Pretty cool. And you can see on the top of the e-bike frame here is the UL certification. If your bike doesn't have one of these, it's probably not UL certified, guys. Some of the Chinese brands will say they're UL listed on the description, but unless it has one of these or an SGS maybe, like a few other brands, then your bike is not UL listed. So make sure you look for that on the e-bike if it does say it. And the breeze is so light, I can easily pick it up here and just bring it up my stairs here and put it inside the house. 48 pounds, so one of the lightest e-bikes I've reviewed to date, so nice touch there. All right, so it says turn on display, long press the M button, enter the menu, there's the menu, select connect the app. There it is, connect the app, and button to select, there's the QR code. Okay, we are now syncing. We are pairing the app to the bike. Gotta name my bike. Chris Breeze. Finish. Alright, and we can start riding now. So we'll do a ride test here, we'll do a speed test. Hill test and check it out. I'm only at 57% battery, so keep that in mind. I did charge it, but I didn't charge it enough, so here we go. In the app you can switch from trail to all kinds of different settings here. When you want to go, here's bike settings, so eco mode, trail mode, boost. So eco that's the extended battery life, provides the optimal efficiency for longer rides. Boost mode, it's the best for like hill climbing and stuff like that. Screen brightness you can change. You can change your speeds here. So I'm gonna do 28 on pedal and leave it at 20 on throttle. Auto power off, auto light cruise control, turn that on or off. I'm in sensor swap here, so I'm in cadence right now. I can switch to torque. I'm gonna leave it at cadence actually for now. And you can set your units and mileage there. There's also a firmware update as well. So Velotric has a really nice app. I think probably the best app I've seen overall. So it's a pretty good tool as well to connect with your bike and easily change the settings versus having to go into display all the time, which for some people it's kind of annoying. So all right, let's go do a ride test and we'll see how we do here on this Velotric Breeze. Bike is super smooth. This cadence sensor has a nice boost with this 750 watt motor here, so it's only a 60 newton meters of torque, but it's so light that it should feel pretty quick. Now most of these new Velotrics, basically I can hit 31 on a lot of them, so I'm curious to see if we can do that with the Breeze here. And considering it's a lighter, it's a lighter e-bike and it's got the same size motor, so we'll see how it does here. So I'm in boost, I'll put it up in PS5 and let's see if we can hit 28 miles an hour. We'll start here with throttle and we'll start pedaling. I'm in cadence sensor mode here, so all right, we're at 19, 20, there's 22, 24, oh yeah, 25, 26, good effort here, 27, 28, I got 20, I think 29 with some extra pedaling. Yes, there's 30. Whew. Let's test these brakes here. Nice. 30 miles an hour here on a 48-pound e-bike. Gotta love it, guys. The ergonomics here are just, I'm sitting very upright here. with these swept back handlebars, and you can even adjust the stem if you need to. I could have it a little bit higher if I wanted to. In fact, I might do that. The grommets for the front basket, I guess, are on the side up here. Check out the accessories at velotricebikes.com. Crush that stick. And all right, let's go do our hill test and see how she does here. I'm on the throttle now. Yeah, stopped at 20 there. But you can change the throttle to go full speed too if you want to within the app, which is an excellent feature to have. Okay, let's do our hill test here in PS5. Drop the gears down here to fourth gear, fifth gear. Doing 12. This hill has 3 levels essentially. That was the easy part. Then there's a medium part up here, and then a really steep part at the very top, which we'll try too. Then we'll test the brakes at the end, and then I'll come back, I'll wrap things up, give you my final thoughts on this Velotric Breeze, and talk about its good and bad points coming up. All right. Oh, I'm in torque sensor mode, sorry. I thought I was in cadence sensor. All right, here's where it gets steep. Oh yeah, I'm working those legs. 11, 10. Looks like 10 miles an hour was the minimum speed up my standard hill there, so. And I had to work at it too, so. Let me switch to cadence sensor, because I thought it was in cadence, but I guess it wasn't. Now it says torque, but the bike did not switch back to cadence. Okay, now it says cadence. Okay, it said torque before, and it was on cadence. So now that battery really dipped. I'm at 25% already. Let's see how we do on this really steep hill. Oh yeah, made it up pretty good there in cadence. 8, 7.9. That was the minimum speed. Not bad. That's pretty good for this long hill, this steep hill. Let's test out our brakes up here. Nice controlled stop there. Fido's, German Shepherd. Let's get out of here. He's not following, thank you. Doing a 33 down the hill here. Almost 34. There we go. Good thing I got brakes. Alright, slow down. This thing is super smooth, man. It's a really nice feel to it. It's just comfortable and stable and smooth. Alright, e-biker, so who's this e-bike for? Well, I think it's for the casual e-bike rider. You know, someone just wants to cruise around their beach neighborhood this summer. You know, a mom or a grandparent who wants a simple, easy to use, but nice e-bike, right? It's not a cheap e-bike by any means. Again, I'll put the price on the screen as soon as I know it, but I think this should be a pretty affordable e-bike for the average person out there. It's comfortable, so you're not going to be bent over. So it's got a nice low step through height there. Great touch points, plastic pedals, ergonomic seat here. Pretty comfy seat actually by Cell Royal, who makes the Velotrics there. Seat pads. And really nice tires. They're actually pretty... They're somewhat bouncy. I mean, they're not that rigid where they're gonna, really feel a lot of those bumps. So overall, it's a really comfortable, just kind of traditional looking step through e-bike here. It's not going to break the bank. and that should last you a long time as well. Velotric makes really nice e-bikes, but yeah, it's a great company and they make great e-bikes, and so it's hard to knock this at all. I mean, the battery went down pretty quickly, even though I only did a couple miles, so maybe it wasn't as charged as I thought it was. But you put it in PS5, and once you use PS5, you're going to suck that battery a lot faster than versus Eco or Trail, so keep that in mind. It's got really good stopping power. You know, you can throw a suspension seat post in there if you want a little more cushion over bumps. It doesn't come with any fenders or racks, although you can buy those separately. So, but I like that look. I like the clean look here of the Velotric Breeze. Again, it looks like the perfect beach cruiser. So that's, I think, what it will be. It's kind of #1 type of buyer out there. So anyway, I'll put a link in the description. I'll also check my description for the coupon code and save, I think, $60. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments here, guys. It comes with some really great colors as well, so it should satisfy anyone out there looking for a nice colorful e-bike for the summer. And that's my review of the Velotric Breeze, guys. I'll see you next time. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. I'm out.